So my name is Linda Noel Kawabata, and I am so happy to be back for the third year as a judge at the Los Angeles International Wine and Spirits Competition. In the definition of spirits and wines, we come to the wonderful category of sake. Sake is people often ask, is it a wine? Some people describe it as a rice wine. The truth be told, sake is made from grains, so it is made like beer, drank like wine, but probably one of the most highly sophisticated beverages that one could ever find. Like wines, it's appreciated with food, and like wine, where you have varietals of grapes, we have varietals of rice. In a simple phrase, sake is the taste of the rice, the beautiful aroma from the yeast, and then that incredible delicate mouthfeel of the water. And if one looks at the map of Japan, the sakes kind of represent that story. From the north, where there's big mountains with huge trees that kind of hold the water and release those rainwaters slowly into the soil, and then create a very, very delicate, soft water. As you follow the shape of Japan south, the water becomes a little harder, not to say, and it affects the sake making. In the north, the temperature is very cold, crisp. Sake is made only in the winter months. So it is really a snow country story, a beautiful tale of snow country. And as we go further south, of course, the food will change. The cuisine is different. The sakes are different. So very much like wines, they're created to suit the cuisine of the area, and the beverage is interlaced in the whole cultural story of the area. The festivals, the foods, the things that are celebrated will all have sake. As a sake specialist here in the United States, my goal has been to bring sake first to the wine community, because wine, especially the judges at a competition such as this, they have such a beautiful languaging for the beverage called wine. And so I would love to have the wine judges and wine specialists begin to adapt the vocabulary of sake. It is similar but not exactly the same, but the vocabulary of sake begins with delicious, clean, refreshing. We'll have sakes that are so esoteric, so fruity and floral, no one can believe that it's simply a grape. And then we have sakes that become more robust and mushroom-like, and you'll have sakes that have the sweet notes of a dried date or raisin or apricot. And all of that is coming from that unique combination of rice, yeast, and water. And oftentimes there will be an addition of neutral spirits that creates a differentiation in the world of sake between junmai sakes and their counterparts that don't use the preface junmai. So it's been a really wonderful opportunity to be here. This year I spent quite a bit of time to personally call on Japanese brewers, to personally ask them to trust my judgment that it is a very worthwhile competition for them to be in, to encourage their fellow brewers to join us. And this year we quadrupled the number of sakes in the competition. We have a wide variety, enough variety of sake to really tell the sake story, from the very esoteric junmai daiginjos to the very earthy junmais, to nama sakes, which are unpasteurized sakes, and beautiful genshu or undiluted sake. So we have we've told the sake tale beautifully in this year's selection of sakes. I think we will have lovely medals to announce to the brewers, and then I look forward next year to doubling the number that was quadrupled this year and bringing more and more sake to the competition. And I thank everyone at Los Angeles International Wine Competition for embracing the sake category And I hope that as you speak of the wines, you will always mention that the sakes are part of this competition. And in a few years, I hope it will be one of the most desired competitions for sake brewers to participate in the United States.